God, I just sitting here pre-planning what I want to do is so difficult. Perhaps some nice tunes would make the day just that much easier. Oh yeah. Alright. I can groove to this. Yeah. I gotta finish the casino. I know that much. But what else? Gosh. I know that we wanted to finish the police station at some point. I just haven't seen anybody on in a while. Server's getting obnoxiously lonely. Maybe I'll go check my shop, see if anyone's bought anything. Check out Limited. I know when I talked about selling like custom-made mini blocks, everyone got really excited. So let's see how these sales are going. Hey Jeff, any business? No, huh? Jeez. I mean, like I said, I haven't really seen anybody on in a while, but this is nuts. No. Of course not. Yeah, no. There's... I miss my friends. It's not even worth it, but chances are slim. Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. I mean, you'd think they would have told me if they were just done playing, right? Kind of rude. Oh well. Guess gotta check out the Guardian shop next. Server's so quiet. No. Goodness. I mean, maybe I'll just leave to close the server down. Wait a second. What is that? I don't remember Rooney building anything over on his tower. It looks kind of like a portal. Made out of bedrock, though. He must have used creative or something. Huh. Maybe they've been playing in a different oh god, no. No. Oh, what the? Oh my. What the? This isn't a new dimension. This kind of feels like a new server. What am I wearing? Huh. The new spawn point, I guess? That's weird. Huh. Time zones are different. Huh. Let's see. Papa's here. Click's here. Rooney's here. And hey, look, there's... Hey! A nice little starting chest. Barrel, I should say. Huh. I mean, I do like the cyan. That's... I guess they put this together for me? Nice. It's always nice to start with some iron. This might save me like 30 minutes of game time at the beginning. Huh. So, welcome back to another episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points are made up and the rules don't matter. Just kidding, don't build close to people. That's a pretty standard rule on our servers. We don't like to crowd each other around. Here you'll find a nice little starting gift to give each player a bit of a boost during the early game. There is a world border on the world and will be taken down once the newest terrain update comes out. Alright, that's cool. That way we don't have to switch servers again. Huh. Now let's finish off with the words of the great Lady Gaga. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick, I want to take a ride on your disco stick. I have to imagine that Click wrote that. Anyway, let's grab our gear, move on, get geared up. Maybe I should sleep. Maybe. It's so weird not having netherite already. I don't... This is all... we played on that last server for like half a year or more. Just kind of got going on it, but yeah, there's some skeletons and some spiders, but you know what? I've got leather gear on, so I'm still gonna take a nap just to be sure. Kill off maybe the skeleton by the time I get out there. Yeah. Do it. Oh my god. No. Jeez. Oh, this is drastically different from the feeling of absolute power I had having full netherite enchanted armor to, you know, dyed leather armor with no enchants. At least I got some bread, so that's good. I think I'm going to have to message Click and see if he's got the world seed so that I can look up different biomes, because I kind of have an idea. I want to build in a spruce area. Got to imagine that place is raided, but let's check it out. And of course it had been picked over by all my friends before, but I was able to get a grindstone, some lava, some watermelon, and I found a desert temple that had been picked over pretty substantially. Decided to make my life easier and just turn on the coordinates HUD. We got that data pack on the last server and it was really, really helpful, so decided to turn that on in order to find the taiga biome I was looking for. Stopped by and got some wool, and then made my way to another village that I happened across. Found a blast furnace. At this point, my inventory was getting obnoxiously overstuffed, so I had to be a little bit more specific with what I was grabbing going forward. And then, of course, I found another village, so decided to swap out the beds because I like blue better than orange any day of the week. And then got distracted by some villager stuff. Campfire, you can cook your meat on it, right? I've never actually cooked meat on a campfire before. So that's interesting. The kind of stuff that you just don't do very often in Minecraft when you're used to earlier versions. How do I know when it's cooked? Will it just like pop off? Oh, yep, it does. It just pops off. Okay. Let's keep cooking. All the meat. Oh, goodness. Okay. One more go around. I'll take that back. You got any good trades? I don't have any emeralds, my dude. Okay, got that. Farmer. Oh, I wish you traded 4 carrots. I would love some carrots. You don't even have potatoes in your garden. Oh, wait. Ah, he got it. And with a belly full of cooked steak, I continued on my way to find where I planned to set up my starter base, stopping at every village I could find, grabbing all the loot I could find, and of course dropping all the loot I couldn't carry, because yes, my inventory was stuffed to the brim. But that didn't stop me, because I wanted to make sure that I had every possible advantage in setting up my starter base. So I took to the sea and made my way towards the taiga biome. And sure enough, after a few minutes, I was there. Pretty confident that this is what I was looking for, I decided to look around and find a nice place to drop my anchor and call home for now. And Looking at it, I think this little random kind of mountainy area overlooking the taiga biome would suffice. Found my first copper. Okay. I'm gonna plop... I don't have a chest. Oh, gosh. What can I get rid of right this second? Everything's super important to me. Okay, let's... Down by the water. Let's plant our sugarcane. That'll empty up the sugarcane slot. I need to cut down at least one tree. Convert that. And I'm going to go back up top here just because I want to get that copper, but I don't know if I need a better pickaxe, so I might need to make an iron pickaxe just to be sure. So let's make a crafting bench. And then a chest. No, I can make a double chest. That's good. Let's empty all of my stuff. I'll plant my bed, set my spawn point. Actually, treat this kind of like a little mobile station. Plant a couple of those. And I need the iron. Ooh, let's start getting some bamboo growing just for fun. Plant that there. I need more sticks. Sticks. So let's get more wood. Make the sticks. Make the iron pickaxe just to be sure. And yes, first copper and some coal. Take that sapling, more sticks. Okay, you know what? I absolutely love this area. I think it's the perfect place to plant my starter home at, and I got this beautiful spruce forest around me that I'm going to transform over the life of the server. Let's just drop that off real quick. Alright, nope, not time to sleep yet. I guess I could take some coal real quick just to pass the time. Alright, it's a brand new day, and that means it's time to take down the mountain. I call it a mountain, but really, it's nothing but a hill. So let's get into this, and I'll see you guys on the other side. So after finishing taking down the mountain, I then moved on to some resource gathering. Did some branch mining down at diamond level, just looking for general resources. I explored a couple of caves in the area and was able to get quite a bit of stuff. Down there for a couple hours, back and forth, since early game we ain't got no shulker boxes or anything. And I decided to stick with the iron pickaxes, despite, getting a decent amount of diamonds, just because I didn't want to waste the diamonds just yet. I don't like making stuff with diamonds until I have the means to enchant my stuff. So next up on the early game checklist is to obtain enough books to get a full enchanting setup. Let's drop this stuff off. Nope, not that chest. I always forget where I actually put my sugarcane. Oh yeah, I didn't. I just kept it as paper because I don't need a whole lot of sugarcane. Mostly, I just want that. So you can see here I've got quite a bit of paper going. I don't have a lot of leather. So I think the best option is to look for a village and we'll do it that way. Yeah. So let's let's go try to find a village. I gotta worry because I think the world border is within like 100 blocks of me, maybe in that direction. I don't remember. It's... yeah, we're currently at negative. I think the world border... They told me something about it's around like 2,500 around there in either direction from 0. So I'm just going to start my search this way. And make my way to a village I did, eventually coming across this beautiful taiga village on the top of a cliff. A couple mobs decided to join the party and try to mess me up, but thankfully my shield protected me, and the creeper was ineffective, to say the least. But the mobs did start to get a little overwhelming, and I needed to make an escape. Eventually coming across some nice loot in the form of precious metals and diamonds, but as the rain started to come in, I got really sleepy, so unfortunately I had to kick this villager out of his bed, and you can see he did not like that. Where am I? Huh. I apparently found a village with some books. Well, this is why I came here. For these. Ooh, Curse of Binding. That's terrible. I think I'll take this lectern too, just because I'll need it, but... that's weird. I had the craziest dream, and I woke up... I must have been like sleepwalking or something. I don't... this is... huh. Alright, well... 24 books and 23 leather. I think with all of that, I might have enough. A mending chestplate. Sorry, I get distracted by loots. Silk Touch Shovel is really good. I just wish it wasn't on. Gold Shovel. Yeah, I'll take it though. I don't need the paper. Golden Apple's not bad either. Since I plan to do villager trade stuff, I don't need gunpowder just yet. Knockback sword, mending, yeah, I don't need any of the rest of this stuff. So I guess I should make my way back home? Where am I? Negative 577 by negative 1770. That's nowhere near my home. Huh. Alright, well, I guess gotta make my way back. Not sure about that dream or how I got here, but I'm grateful nonetheless. It's just weird. Okay, so that takes care of the books. We got the 45 we need to make the bookshelves, the 1 extra to make the table, which means that we just need to cut down some more trees to be able to make enough bookshelves, and then I have to go mine some obsidian real quick. But we can definitely get the enchanting area all set up. So let's take down some of these trees. All of these are going to be coming down eventually. But for right now, I only need a couple, I think. Let's just grab some of the closer ones. Let's see, how much wood does that give us? Yeah. That's going to be plenty with what we already had. I don't need to make anything super pretty or fancy right now. I just need to get the enchanting area all set up. Put the book there, take these out temporarily, and drop in my barrels. And put the crafting bench in the ground there. I'm going to hide that up there. I should be able to de-enchant. Actually, I'll put that there. And the anvil can go there. Perfect! What a beautiful little area. And in the meantime, torches can go there. Okay, first enchants at my own thing. What do we get? And it's just Silk Touch. Okay, hey, could be worse. And here I am going to just kind of jump right into this next time lapse. In going through my footage for this first episode, I wanted to try to avoid too many time lapses, and I'd much rather have like something happening. But with this one, it was kind of more of a case of I spent time doing it and I recorded it just in case, and I felt like there needed to be some sort of transition between things. So the way this all came about was I was doing some exploring underneath my starter base area that I had kind of plotted out and found a zombie spawner. So what a great early game farm to get going. A zombie spawner. So went about it slightly differently than I normally do. Most of the time I just dig directly below it and have all the water funnel it kind of right underneath the spawner, and then I just wait under there and kill them as they come down. And that one's always fine. It's easier to build. This one requires that you get some soul sand, which I didn't have because I haven't been into the Nether yet. But I was able to get my friend Click to come by and drop me off a single piece of soul sand just so that I can get this farm going. Obviously, I could have gone into the Nether, but I'm kind of saving that as its own thing for the next episode, just to give myself kind of a guideline of what I want to do, which is something that I'm going to kind of try to do going forward, is plan out what I want to have done in each episode a little bit better. With this one, I knew that I wanted to record like my opening moments on the server as I joined. But as I kept going and as I kept doing things, like the way that I play Minecraft tends to be very, I have an idea, I do that thing, and it takes me a day, it takes me a week, it takes me however long it's going to take me. But since I'm kind of shifting that focus more towards trying to make episodes of a SMP series, I think I need to kind of make a checklist of things to do. So starting next episode, I'm actually going to kind of have that checklist made, but I got the zombie grinder done and it worked all right, as you can kind of see. All right, and one more. Easy levels. So this thing works. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. As you saw in the time lapse, the part that takes the zombies and moves them over to the drop shaft, like the up elevator and then the drop shaft, it's not super fast. But I'm, at the very least happy with the fact that I can get my levels pretty easily. Now it's just about going and getting the enchanting area. We'll put those into there. And then I guess I'll have to get some more because I think I can embed up back here. Kind of sealing this off. This looks nice and magical, so I like that. But let's see what cool stuff I could potentially get out of this enchanting. I think my helmet was the only thing as far as armor-wise that I didn't have. Aqua Affinity. Okay, that's a no-brainer. So I can get Aqua Affinity and Breaking 2 or Aqua Affinity. So if I go for Aqua Affinity and I got Protection 4, look at that. That is awesome. So I'm now kitted out with, you can't see it on my skin, but I got Aqua Affinity, Protection 4, Breaking 3, Protection 3, Protection 4, and Breaking 3 Depth Strider, so that's pretty good starting stuff. And then, yeah, my tools haven't changed. But yeah. Next up on this to-do list that I decided to make while filming the last time lapse, I think it might be time to build my starter base. So that means one more time lapse, and then I promise this episode will be over, and we can move on to bigger and better things in the future. And for this final time lapse, I just want to say thank you. If you've made it this far, you never really know if anyone is going to watch what you're putting out into the world. And if you've made it this far, a huge thank you from me. I hope you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you stick with it for the life of the server. I'll kind of explain what I was doing while I was building my house. I started with a sketch I had done in a creative test world to get the idea for the patterns of the walls and like how I was gonna gradient up from the deep slate into the stone into the andesite. I then moved on and laid out the footprint so I knew exactly where my dimensions were going to be, and then worked on the house. As you see here, we've jumped forward about 4.5, 5 hours into the build. I didn't feel like recording all the walls being built. I wish I had, just in hindsight, but the way that I was approaching this is I only had my cam account at the time, and I could just keep moving it, but having 2 instances of Minecraft running on the same computer, it can kind of slow things down, and the recording doesn't always look that great. It could be jittery and jarry, and for a time lapse, if you speed it up enough, it's fine, but I just didn't want to put that much strain on my computer, so I just kind of stepped aside, and then once I was ready to start working on the roofs, I came back in with the cam account, and here we are. These roofs took a lot to kind of come together for me. Roofs I struggle with just because it's so easy to just go with the standard just using stairs, and I've done that in the past, and it actually turned me off of houses for a while. Most of my builds became like city skyscrapers and things like that that had very flat roofs or very minimal detail, but it's a task that I want to get better at. It's part of the build that I struggled with, and I think I figured out, at least for this one, how to kind of make it look good. So for most of the roofs, they kind of gradually slope up to a peak, and with this one, it's a pretty simple, as you can see, it's just a bunch of stairs, but adding the dark lines on the ends to kind of give it that detail, and then having it finish off with a flat, like Widow's Walk almost. And then here, you can see that I have downloaded the replay mod, which is a great tool, and I experimented with it for a little bit to kind of learn its controls and how to work with it, and I figured this would be a great way to show off the whole build. I wish I had downloaded it sooner and used it for the entirety of this episode, just to give the, time lapses a little bit more polish to them. But I'm happy that I at least have it now. I do not regret backing the Patreon, and I would recommend, if you're on the fence, you do it too, because, they work really hard to make this mod and everybody uses it. So, throw them $20. You could cancel, but, you could also keep up to date with all the different betas and things like that. But yes, as we finish the kind of outside sweep of the house, we are going to move in, and I will show you my office that I will be working out of this server. I replicated a lot of things from the last office, but I was able to do some stuff that I didn't do on the last one. Like, I didn't have a filing cabinet, and I figured out a fun little way to make it usable. So there's a little minecart chest in there, and then I've got a corkboard next to it. I've got a little clock on the wall with some coat hangers, some nice tasteful art. I brought the curtains over from my last server, and the fireplace, which is a very similar design to the last server. Moving over, we have the bookshelf. We've got a standing little floor lamp, and then the desk. It is what it is. It's basically the same desk that I had on the last one. I just don't have like a jukebox yet, just because I haven't found any discs, so it hasn't made sense. But yes, that is the completed build, at least the exterior. I'll be slowly making my way through finishing the interior of this house over the next couple episodes, I'm sure. It might take me a while because I still don't really know what I want to do. But yeah, I hope you'll stick with me for the life of the server. And once again, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome, and I appreciate you immensely. I'll see you next time. Bye.